Sami Zayn's shocking betrayal of Roman Reigns, the ultimate WWE twist. Welcome back to Wrestling News CC, where we break down all the shocking, jaw-dropping moments in WWE history. And today, we have one of the most unbelievable, spine-chilling stories to ever come out of the squared circle. What just happened in WWE has left the entire wrestling world in absolute shock. Sami Zayn, yes, the same Sami Zayn who once stood in the ring and swore his loyalty to the Bloodline, has done the unthinkable once again. In a jaw-dropping twist that fans never saw coming, Sami Zayn has betrayed Roman Reigns in front of a live crowd and millions watching at home. But this wasn't just a betrayal. This was a declaration. A statement. A chair shot that echoed louder than any words ever could. And now, Sami Zayn has aligned himself with none other than Seth Rollins and Bron. Before we dive into the details of this bombshell moment, let's take a step back and look at the history between Sami Zayn and Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns, the tribal chief, the head of the table, the man who's ruled WWE with an iron fist for more than 4 years, has faced his fair share of betrayals. But this betrayal is unlike anything we've ever seen. Sami Zayn wasn't just another member of the Bloodline, he was the insider, the guy who was trusted by Roman, the one who was supposed to help take down their enemies and cement the Bloodline's dominance. So, what happened? Why did Sami Zayn choose now to break his allegiance with Roman Reigns? Let's rewind for a moment. Roman Reigns has dealt with betrayals before. From Seth Rollins smashing a steel chair into his back during their heated rivalry, to the emotional roller coaster involving Jey Uso and Jimmy Uso, and even Paul Heyman's desertion earlier in his reign, Roman has been through it all. Every time he's been stabbed in the back, he's gotten back up, stronger and more dangerous than ever. But this one? This betrayal by Sami Zayn might cut deeper than any before. The rise of the Bloodline and Sami Zayn's involvement. To understand the weight of Sami Zayn's betrayal, we have to look back at the history of the Bloodline. Roman Reigns' rise to power in WWE didn't happen overnight. The Bloodline was built brick by brick, starting with Roman's dominance over the roster, which was only made stronger when he brought in his cousins, Jey and Jimmy Uso. The three of them formed a bond that seemed unbreakable, until a certain Canadian superstar came into the picture. Sami Zayn, the self-proclaimed honorary Uso, began his journey with the Bloodline under questionable circumstances. Initially, no one was quite sure about Sami's true intentions. Was he loyal? Was he just looking for an opportunity? But over time, Sami proved himself to be more than just a loyal member of the Bloodline. He became a key figure in the faction, providing support to Roman Reigns, Jey Uso, and the others during their battles with opponents like Kevin Owens, Drew McIntyre, and many others. He even became somewhat of a comedic presence within the group, earning the affection of the fans. Yet, deep down, many questioned whether Sami's loyalty to the Bloodline was truly as deep as it seemed. Then, came the turning point, the Royal Rumble and the betrayal of Jey Uso. Fans watched as Sami Zayn found himself torn between his loyalty to Roman and his friendship with Kevin Owens. When the Bloodline turned on Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn finally made his decision. He walked away from Roman Reigns and the Bloodline. This moment sent shockwaves through the WWE universe. Sami Zayn had been the heart of the group, and yet, he chose to stand against them. The hometown showdown, Montreal and the betrayal that changed everything. Fast forward to Elimination Chamber 2023. Sami Zayn found himself in the midst of the most personal match of his career, a title shot against Roman Reigns in his hometown of Montreal. The energy in the arena was electric, the emotions were high, and Sami had everything to fight for. The fans rallied behind him, believing that this was the moment when the underdog would take down the tribal chief. But, despite the overwhelming support of his hometown crowd, Sami Zayn fell short. The betrayal was brutal. Roman Reigns retained his title, and Sami Zayn, despite giving everything he had, walked away from the match as a broken man. Roman, ever the manipulator, had successfully crushed Sami's spirit. At least, that's what it seemed like. Fans were convinced that Sami's days in the spotlight were over, but little did anyone know, that fire still burned inside him. The shocking return, Sami Zayn's true intentions revealed. And now, here we are. The stage is set for yet another chapter in WWE's ongoing saga, and this time, things are different. Roman Reigns has dealt with his fair share of enemies, but none like the ones he now faces. The event that left the WWE Universe reeling unfolded during a high-stakes showdown, an epic battle that saw Seth Rollins and Bron Breakker seemingly on the brink of defeat. Roman Reigns had arrived with the full force of the Bloodline behind him. His presence in the match made it feel like an unstoppable force meeting an immovable object. The match was heating up, the drama was thick, and it seemed like Roman's reign was going to continue unchallenged. But that's when the unthinkable happened. Out of nowhere, Sami Zayn stormed the ring. The crowd erupted in shock as Sami Zayn's music hit, and the man who had once sworn his loyalty to Roman Reigns made his way to the ring. What happened next would change the course of WWE history forever. With the eyes of millions on him, Sami Zayn picked up a steel chair. The same kind of chair that had been used against Roman Reigns in past betrayals. Sami's eyes were cold, his expression stoic, and without a second thought, he leveled Roman Reigns with a brutal chair shot to the back. The impact was deafening, echoing through the arena, and the WWE Universe was left in stunned silence. Roman Reigns, the man who had dominated WWE for years, the tribal chief who had once embraced Sami Zayn as a trusted ally, was now staring up at the lights after being betrayed by the one person he thought he could count on. The fallout, Sami Zayn, Seth Rollins, and Bron Breakker's alliance. But the betrayal didn't stop there. After taking down Roman Reigns, Sami Zayn didn't just stand alone in the ring. No, he was joined by none other than Seth Rollins and Bron Breakker. The three of them stood tall together in a new, shocking alliance. Fans were left in disbelief as they realized the full scope of what had just transpired. Seth Rollins, the fiery architect, had long been a thorn in Roman Reigns' side. But now, with Sami Zayn by his side and Bron Breakker, a rising star in WWE, on their team, this trio seemed poised to be a new force to be reckoned with. The question on everyone's mind was, what's next for Roman Reigns? What happens to the Bloodline? Roman Reigns may have thought he had everything under control, but now, with Sami Zayn's betrayal and the emergence of this new faction, the landscape of WWE has changed forever. The power dynamic has shifted, and Roman Reigns must now face the harsh reality that his reign as the undisputed champion might be nearing its end. A new era begins. What's next for Sami Zayn, Seth Rollins, and Bron Breakker? So, what does this mean for Sami Zayn, Seth Rollins, and Bron Breakker? Are they the future of WWE? Will they bring down Roman Reigns and the Bloodline once and for all? And where does this leave the rest of the WWE roster? One thing is certain, we are on the verge of an entirely new chapter in WWE's history. Sami Zayn, Seth Rollins, and Bron Breakker have declared war on the Bloodline, and no one is safe. As for Roman Reigns, this betrayal could be the beginning of the end for his reign as the tribal chief. But here's the kicker, Roman Reigns isn't just going to take this sitting down. No, Roman Reigns will rise. He always does. And when he does, you can bet that the entire WWE Universe will be watching to see what happens next. And there you have it, folks. Sami Zayn's shocking betrayal of Roman Reigns has rocked WWE to its core. With the help of Seth Rollins and Bron Breakker, Sami has made a bold statement, one that will have ramifications for months, even years, to come. The Bloodline is in disarray, and a new era is on the horizon. But the real question is, who will come out on top? Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any of the latest news and updates on this unfolding drama. We'll be following this story closely, and we can't wait to bring you more shocking moments as they happen. Stay tuned, because this story is far from over. If you thought tonight's story was wild, trust me, what happens next will blow your mind. So don't stop now. Click on the video right here on your screen to continue the chaos, the drama, and the inside scoop only we deliver. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, give this video a like, and join the Wrestling News CC family, where the real stories of WWE come to life. See you in the next one.